Good afternoon. It is Monday, October 2nd, 2017. I wanted to start out and say my thoughts and prayers are with the individuals who were impacted by what happened in Las Vegas yesterday. Just constantly reinforces how fragile life is. Can't ever take it for granted. Anyway, I had a request about ETFs, and I wanted to share something with you that I do. This is an ETF, XME, and this is an ETF list. Something I like to do is right here. Quote sort a percent, and I can sort this list. Did you see how this changed? I can sort this list by a percent. This is a great list of ETFs. You just take a look at it. If you'd like me to put it out there on Twitter, I'd be glad to do that. It's most of the big industry ETFs. I sort it by quote sort a percent during the day. Why do I do that? So then I can look at the charts, the ones that are up the most on the day. You can see strength easily. And again, this is going to be up for the whole length of this video, so you just might want to write them down. But if you want me to send them to you, just send me a link or send me a note on Twitter, and I'll be glad to do it for you. So here we go. Financials, FAS, have been leading the charge, led the charge today on a pickup in volume. And what is it doing? It's trending up the 8-period moving average. It's just what you want to see. Now, am I saying buying it here? No, but I'm just saying if you look at this chart, this thing's been leading for a while. There you go. Financials. Metals and mining. Metals and mining kind of flopped around. Had a good day here, but didn't gap back down. Now we've got some accumulation in here. Perhaps it's going to take across these tops, metals and mining, and there's a candidate. You can say, what do I do with that? You can take XME, and then you can go into Yahoo, and you can find whatever site you use, and you can find out what are the top 5 or 10 holdings in XME. That way, you've got a focus list. We're going to keep on going down here. Biotechnology. I mentioned this in the missionwinners.com website, saying that if this takes out these tops across here, I'm buying it. Right in here was a downward line, bouncing off the 8-day, bouncing off the 20-day. And guess what? We picked it up. XBI. Biotechnology is strong. It's in the top 10 groups. So we picked some up, and what are we doing? We're letting it work. Check this out. Up on heavy volume, up on less volume, up on heavy volume, walking up the 8-day. It's what you want to see. Now, I'm going to tell you one more thing. Never get emotional and say, oh gosh, I got to pick it up. It's moved. No, the train's kind of left the station here. Don't chase it up here at 88 bucks. It could fall all the way down to $85 and still look okay, or $86. In the meantime, you're down. Don't do that to yourself. And you could say, well, it'll bounce down to 86 and bounce right back. No, we don't do that either. You got to buy right. Buy right, sit tight. Here's another biotechnology ETF lifting off on a good pickup in volume. You can say, why didn't you do this one? Take a look at this. This stock hit highs for the move and was close to highs for the move here. I'm leaving my cursor there. This one was lagging. 3 days ago? 3 days ago. So which one did we do? We did this one. XBI. Also, it trades a lot more volume than this one. This thing does an average of 1 million shares a day. This thing's knocking on 3 million shares a day. IBUI. This is retail internet. Maybe showing a little life. Just going sideways. You could say, what's in there? You can go online and find out, but I will tell you something that's in there. Amazon's in there. Just for what it's worth. But take a look at this. Down on heavy volume, coming back on a pickup in volume. Going to need some real volume lifting off here to change things. But you can kind of see this thing's forming a cup, and maybe it's going to form a handle for what it's worth. Steel, pick it up. Bounced off the 50-day, pick up in volume. Needs to push through the 20-day. SLX, you can go online and find the top 10 holdings in SLX if you want to and see if any of those charts are good. Basic materials, grinding on up the 8-day. XLB, right here. And again, I'm leaving this up for you just so you can put these in your system if you want to. XLV, healthcare. Healthcare had a good day today. It's like, wow, that's really neat. I want you to think about this. What were a couple of the leading ETFs? Right up here. Biotechnology. What's here? Healthcare. Want to pick up in volume. I even made a note. Note volume today. That's what we want to see. What's it going to do? Hopefully it'll continue. We'll see. Financials. Same thing as FAS. Grinding on up. SSO, the S&P 500 leveraged. Grinding on up. That's what you want to see on a pickup in volume. XLI. Industrials. The Dow Jones Industrial averages at highs. Well, guess what? This is the industrial ETF. It owns industrials, big industrial stocks. Grinding on up on a big pickup in volume. It's what you want to see. Trending up the 8-day. You know we talk about trends pay? Guess what? Trends are paying. I'm not in this, by the way. Wanted to share that with you, full disclosure. But you can kind of see this thing just grinding on up. Even this day right here, you can say, oh, that was a bad day. I want to show you something really important. On this day, it closed at its highs. The next day, it gaps down, comes down to the 8-period moving average, and then closes right up at its highs, right in there on a pickup in volume. Folks, they didn't sell it. They supported it off the 8-day. That's what you want to see. SMH, Semiconductors, leading group, grinding on up. Came down to the 20-day and it bounced off of it. What are the leading groups? Semiconductors are strong. Biotech is strong. Home builders, another strong group. I pointed this out in the Mission Winners room, or Mission Winners site, and I said, hey, you know what? This could be good for LGIH and a couple other home builders. And lo and behold, guess what LGIH and KBH have done? And others. It's gone up. The FANG stocks, advisories, okay? Kind of floppy around here. This is what's intriguing to me. This is lagging right now. But I posted on missionwinners.com, the big max list stocks, there's a lot of them that aren't doing anything. Here's gold, down to the 200-day, nothing. China, kind of lifting up a little bit choppy. Consumer discretionary, picking up a bit, but it's just nondescript. Maybe it'll lift through these tops across here. Utilities, dead. By the way, when you see something like this, don't spend a lot of time looking at the chart. It's below the 50-day. Other things are moving up. This is falling. It fell on heavy volume. Just go to the next chart. Save time. Time's the most valuable commodity we have. We got to use it. Got to use it wisely. XLK, technology, grinding on up. Technology, there you go. QLD, moving up. Got to share something interesting with you. The market hit all-time highs today in a couple of areas. This QLD is just kind of flopping around. It needs to get going. What's this tell you? What are the stocks that are in QLD, the NASDAQ 100? The max list stocks. We're going to look at those in a little while. They're underperforming at this moment, most of them. Solar, doing nothing. Energy, look at this now. See, this is interesting. Energy gaps down, falls, and closes right at its highs, bouncing off the 8-day. They supported it, but it's coming up against the 200-day. It's had a nice trend, but you just need to be aware of these things. Transports, hanging in there. That's good. Consumer staples, it's below the moving averages. Don't dwell on it. Go to the next chart. It's dead. Coal, just hovering around here. It needs to get back through the 50-day. Will it? I don't know. If it does, maybe we'll look at it. Gold, falling, trending below the 8-day. Steadily falling, below the 50-day. Falling on increasing volume. Enough said. Move on. Oil, flopping around here a little bit. Nothing really great with that. I just wanted to share this with you. This is what I do. I take my list of ETFs, this list right here, I have them in my database. And what do? I click quote, sort, up percent, and it tells me where the strength is or where the weakness is. What's it telling me? Hey, don't go in these. Look up here. This is the good hole of fishing. We systematize things. Why? It saves time. I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, please contact me. And again, it's missionwinners.com. I'll be glad to help you. I'll answer your questions. I'm not going to blow you off. Be glad to help you. Thank you very much.